My name is Lola. I am a confidence and entrepreneur coach. This is another episode of the Periscope Circle of Influence. We scope every Tuesday, every Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. GMT. Hi, Bukola. Thank you so much for coming in. This is the second part of our scope from Tuesday, where we're talking about fun things that busy moms, business moms, busy entrepreneurs can do. So before I get into the content for today, I would like to make the announcement that the winner of our Periscope Circle of Influence featured scoper is at Dorets on Periscope. Now, she is the person you want to talk to when you're looking for a job in the entertainment industry. Thank you, Bukola. When you're looking for a job in the entertainment industry, she's into film and production and things of that nature. If that's what you're into, check her out. We will also have more information about her on our website. That's www.periscopecircleofinfluence.com. If you want to know more about what we're doing, you can absolutely check out our Facebook group, bit.ly/Periscope Circle of Influence. You can also send us an email to find out more information, to book us for events and speaking engagements and things like that. You can send us an email. It's contact@periscopecircleofinfluence.com. So once again, welcome to the Periscope Circle of Influence. Today's topic is the second part of what we started on Tuesday, talking about fun things that you can do as a busy entrepreneur. So briefly, I'm just going to go over what I did mention on Tuesday. So I mentioned that I absolutely love going to the movies. When there's a good movie out, I love to go out and watch a movie. It's a fun time for me. That is my idea of hanging out. Also, I did mention that I absolutely love going to Starbucks, even though most of the time I end up getting work done. But I love the environment. It's really warm and cozy for me. I grab a book and I read. Obviously, whatever I'm reading is going to add value to me down the road. But I love going to Starbucks, just having a nice latte and reading a nice book and just relaxing. You know, it's like a nice Zen moment for me. Something else that I mentioned that I absolutely love to do for relaxation is listening to music. So I love listening to music. There's always music playing at my house. My husband and I, we both share a love for music. So there's always music playing at our house. And naturally, when you have music all the time in your house, you tend to dance, right? So we tend to dance a lot as well. And I did share on Tuesday that Ethan and I, we love dancing together. And, you know, a lot of times if the hubby's home, we try to draw him into that as well. So it's always a fun time, always a fun time at my house. So those are the 5 things that I shared. Oh yeah, the last thing also, I almost forgot that I shared on Tuesday is bowling. So yeah, you love to do that with Sam too. Yes, we do that at my house and it's a wonderful time. And it's a really great bonding experience as well. If you have families as entrepreneurs, you want to be involved in activities that would create a bonding environment. Yes. Absolutely. Find a way to involve Sam in morning jams. That would be great. Yes, Bukola, you should do that. So the other thing as well that I did mention on Tuesday, I love going bowling. I'm not 100% great at it. Now, I did forget to mention on Tuesday, I was actually part of the bowling team in high school. I'm not the greatest bowler, but it's fun and I love it. So that's something that I like to do to relax and unwind as well. Yes, I was a part of the bowling team. Yes. Again, I'm not the best bowler. I probably haven't really brushed up on my techniques and things like that in a long time, because now when I go bowling, I just do it for fun. And I don't go bowling as much as I would love to. But yeah, that's a fun time for me. If I'm scheduling like a nice group hangout, it's probably going to be bowling. You don't get it, Bukola? Oh my gosh. I don't know how to explain it, but it's fun. I enjoy it. I like it. You tried it, but you never got it? Oh no, oh no. I really don't know how to explain it. I think it's just one of those things that you're either into it or you're not. Like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's just one of those things, I guess. But for me, it's fun, you know. Yeah, for me, it's fun. So today I'm going to share my next 5 things that I love to do. The first thing I'm going to share is I love swimming. So let me give you a background story of my love for swimming. When we were growing up, my dad loves to swim. So when we were growing up, my dad would take us out to the pool and we'll swim and things like that. We even had like swimming lessons and everything. Like we had a swimming instructor, and it was fun. Like we had swimming lessons. So I know how to swim like properly, not playing around in the water or anything, but I legitimately know how to swim. I can absolutely find my way around the deep end. I know how to do my strokes properly and things like that. I haven't really done like backwards strokes or anything like that in a very long time because I don't go swimming as much as I used to. But that was something that we had to do growing up in my household. You had to know how to swim. So absolutely, when I come out there, I will definitely give you some lessons, swimming lessons. Absolutely, I will. And we need to go bowling as well. So another thing that I love to do, I love going out to events. Not as much as I've not been doing it as much as I used to, but I love going out to community events. Fundraising events, community events, things like that, networking events. I love doing those. I haven't been doing that. I hadn't been doing them as much as I used to, but now I've kind of gotten back into it. And we had, so the nonprofit organization that I work with, we had an event for Martin Luther King last month. So I was a part of that. And this month we actually have a Black History event this Saturday. So I'm going for that as well. So being involved in the nonprofit organization has definitely gotten me to attend events more and be more involved in events. And that's something that I really love to do. I remember when I was on my maternity leave, I actually coordinated events. So I coordinated a wedding and helped plan events and things like that. So I love event planning. So naturally, I would love to attend events, right? Because that's just my place of comfort. Yes, Black History events. Yes, oh shucks, I'm married. So the third thing that I absolutely enjoy doing is I love going out for dinner. I love going out for dinner. I love that intimate setting of going out and having dinner with friends or the hubby and things like that, and family. I go out to dinner and lunch even with my mom sometimes when she's around. I love going out to eat, restaurants and things like that. Preferably dinner, but if it's brunch or lunch, I love that as well. I just like the intimate setting where you sit at a table with someone and things like that. No, he knows. He's not missing out. Trust me, he knows. So yes, definitely love to go out to eat. Now, the next thing, which I kind of give you guys a clue on Tuesday about, I love watching TV shows, certain TV shows, not all. And the ones that I find myself watching, regardless of how busy I am or anything like that, I find the time to watch Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med. I know, Bukola, you weren't expecting this, right? Chicago Meds. I find that I watch Blind Spot, Cold Black, and Grey's Anatomy. So for those of you who are not familiar with this, let me help you out with these shows. So Chicago Fire, PD, and Meds. Chicago Fire, PD, and Meds. They're kind of connected, so that's why I watch all three of them. But basically, this is it. So Chicago Fire focuses on the fire department, right? And Chicago PD obviously focuses on the police department. And then Chicago Meds focuses on the hospital, Chicago Meds, so the hospital, right? But they're intertwined. So when you watch all three of them, like, you feel like you're getting the whole story of what's going on. And they work on cases and fires and things like that, and you see all the medical stuff. So again, I'm really into law and medical and the whole investigation shows, right? So that's why I'm really into the series, the Chicago series, okay? And Blind Spot was actually, okay, so Blind Spot is basically about, like, this woman all of a sudden shows up, I think it was Times Square, in a duffel bag. And she has all these tattoos on her body and they're trying to figure it out. So it's an investigation kind of thing. No, they're shows. They're actual shows. They're not real life documentaries. They're shows. So that's Blind Spot, right? So they're trying to investigate, getting clues from the tattoos and solving cases from the tattoos. So it's really interesting to see how they connected. And then Cold Black is a medical show as well. That one's just basically based on, like, the ER at the hospital and, trying to decipher, like, when people come in, how it kind of goes down in the ER.